3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Common Sense and Random Shit Show.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday. Fernando Rivera Jr. here, your friendly neighborhood conservative ex-con. Yes, the Common Sense and Random Shit Show. Yeah, there's Christmas music in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear it. I didn't want to I actually turned it off first, and then I said, you know what, screw it. At least it'll give me some background music and shit. Not like I dance to, but it is what it is. Yeah, America. It is what it is. I'm just saying. Streaming on 3. X. Trying that again. YouTube, ScrewTube, and Rumble. If you don't have Rumble, download it. Great app to have. Owned and run by conservatives. You already know it is what it is. America. American. Just saying. I don't know if you guys heard. Not that he's a friend of mine, but, I've been watching him for years. Tim Pool. His house was shot at last week, over the weekend. Prayer for him and his family. But there's some news that Benny Johnson put out yesterday, which is pretty sad. I hate to see him go, so I hope he doesn't. I hope they figure shit out. But anyway, this is the latest.
Tim Pool says he's shutting down Timcast IRL potentially for good because he can't secure a facility without violence. There was a man who opened fire on his studio on Friday night, shot at the building a couple of times. Tim says that it could have potentially led to a fatality. He could have been killed, his wife, his child. They're all on the premises, and so he's done.
We're going to have some emergency meetings, and there is a possibility that the 19th is the last episode of Timcast IRL. We are doing everything we can to make sure that's not going to be the case. But the cost is not just money anymore. The cost is the safety of my family, myself, and there are many ideas we're floating around.
I can tell you as somebody who's had to move 3 times over the last 5 years for the security of my family, this is exhausting. And there does reach a point of no return. Diminishing returns, negative returns, when you're just like, okay, it's just not worth the security of my wife and kids, and that is what needs to be the utmost priority for me. So pray for Tim and his security, and for the security of any creator out there that you follow and watch and listen to. If they're doing anything of consequence, they are under constant attack, and yeah, man, sometimes it just sucks.
Yes, it does. It does. Violence from the right? I don't think so. I think not. It is what it is, solely coming from the left. And the funny thing about it is, Tim Pool, as I said, I've been watching him for years. Very smart, 10 times, 100 times smarter than me. Obviously, a million times bigger than me. Nobody watches me. Who cares? It's 6:30 in the morning, whatever. But anyway, I've been watching him for years. He's actually one of the few reasons why I woke up, the real woke, when I had TDS, because he's a libertarian. So he's not a conservative, but he has conservative values, and he's a Trump supporter, even though he points out the facts. He just points out shit, and people don't like him. Sometimes I don't agree with everything he says, but I agree with most of what he says. But to shoot at him and his family, that is not the right shooting at it. I'm just saying it is what it is. Anyway, Trump. Yeah, I know. If you're a liberal, you're probably like, what are you talking about Trump for? It is what it is. I got to make sure I put the right video. I don't remember which one it was. I believe me. See, which one is it? This one? It is. Let me sure I got the right one. Here you go. Check this out. It is what it is. Sivadi.
I also think you have a fake news that doesn't report it the way they should be reporting it. Look, the news has been proven to be totally fake.
I like to buy old machinery. I said buy old because it's better. The new stuff is terrible. It never works. Never works.
Mr. President, you said you would have
Here we go. Listen to
Mr.
this
President,
one.
you said you would have no problem with releasing the full video of that strike on September 2nd off the coast of Venezuela. Secretary Hegseth
I
now
didn't
says
say that. That's you said that. I didn't say that. This is ABC fake news.
you said that you would have no problem releasing the full bit. Okay, well, Secretary Hegseth.
No, whatever Hegseth wants to do is okay with me.
He now says it's under review. Are you ordering the secretary to release that full video? Would you
Whatever
like
he
to see it out
decides
there?
is okay with me. So every boat we knock out of the water, every boat we save 25,000 American lives. That was a boat loaded up with drugs. I saw the video. They were trying to turn the boat back to where it could float. And we didn't want to see that because that boat was loaded up with drugs just like everything else. But every boat we shoot down, and I don't know if you know, we're 92 or 94% down in drugs coming in by the sea. And we're trying to find who are the 6%. Because I don't know, people aren't liking to drive boats right now loaded up with drugs. But every single, think of that, every single boat we shoot out, on average, we save 25,000 American lives. Do you feel okay about that, Court?
Keep us safe.
Okay, I know my man. What about you, Mel? Are you okay with that?
I'm totally fine with that. Are you committed to releasing the full video?
Didn't I just tell you that?
You said that it was
You're
up
the
to
most
Secretary Hegseth.
obnoxious reporter in the whole place. Let me just tell you, you are an obnoxious, a terrible reporter. And it's always the same thing with you. I told you, whatever Pete Hegseth wants to do is okay with me.
Oh, boo-hoo.
And never normalize is the verbal violence, the verbal assault on another female journalist. He called ABC's Rachel Scott today, quote, obnoxious and terrible. December 6th, he called Caitlin Collins, quote, stupid and nasty. On November 27th, he said, are you stupid? To CBS journalist Nancy Cortez. On November 26th, he called the New York Times' Katie Rogers, quote, ugly. On November 18th, he called ABC's Mary Bruce terrible and insubordinate, to whom I'm not sure. November 14th, he told a Bloomberg reporter, quote, quiet piggy. This is sick shit.
Gonna cry?
This is sick. And anyone in the room is in the room to do a job for their viewers or their readers, but they should go home tonight and think about whether their sisters or their daughters or their moms or their sons or their husbands or their fathers think that there's something else they should do the next time he calls a female journalist obnoxious, terrible, stupid, nasty, stupid, ugly, terrible, insubordinate, or piggy. Because maybe if Donald Trump can't live without being on TV, and maybe if they said, you know what, we're going to have some solidarity like they did with him wanting to change the names of oceans. I mean, we're either going to normalize this, and then you're going to hear all sorts of prominent people calling women all sorts of names. I'm sure by the time I get off TV, I'll have a few of those myself. But we're either going to normalize this and usher in an era of unprecedented misogyny, or that press corps is going to act as one and say no more.
You know what? You're just mad because your stupid little pebble theory didn't work out, and you don't know how to express your anger.
Yeah, and you're ugly.
I'm sorry. I gotta laugh. Is it just me? Or does that woman get on her voice is like shut the fuck up. I cannot stand these people on the left. They're crazy. Anyway. Yeah. Brad Myers. You know who that is? Neither do I. Apparently I was scrolling through the internet, YouTube, and I saw this guy, this video. Honestly, he looks like a male Rosie O'Donnell. He's running for Congress. Not sure where. I don't give a shit. But let me play this video with a little bit of my edit because I'm a clown, and so is this jerk running for Congress. You know, I got to tell you, with a few followers, less than 10, I got more followers. Imagine that. I got more followers than somebody. And a few views. Horrible way to start a candidacy for Congress. I'm just saying. But listen to this clown. because this is the common sense.
Brad Meyer.
Trump is demanding charges of treason against congressmen for daring to remind soldiers their oath is to the Constitution, not to him. Why are these congressmen who have served in both uniform and in the intelligence service challenging him? They see what's coming. Renaming the Department of Defense to the Department of War and changing Veterans Day to Victory Day pushes the nation toward glorifying conflict. The Secretary of War said to his generals, "We don't fight with stupid rules of engagement. You kill people and break things for a living." His definition of stupid is anything that limits his power. This reduces their constitutional duty to brutality, and that's an insult to service members who defend this Constitution. These congressmen are speaking out against illegal orders. Like what? Like when Trump said the military should practice on our cities. This is what they're talking about. These congressmen and I see that they're preparing to use force against all of us. Our freedom depends on those that swore an oath to protect us, and we need them to do exactly that, to honor their oath to the Constitution, not to those in power. I'm Brad Meyer, and this is why I'm running for Congress.
The truth. I have TDS. I hate you all. And yes, I'm pissed you didn't win. Now vote for me.
Now am I a dick for that? No, because that's what I heard. Mic on. That's what I heard. I voted for her. I'm mad. These guys are right. These treasonous sects, they're right. I'm drooling. Holy shit. It is what it is. Yeah. These people don't love this country. This guy, ex-convict, ex-gang member, notices that. They don't love this country. None of them do. Just saying. And Laura I got a quick thing from, I believe from last night's show, because they're falling apart. And people like me love this shit. I'm just...
And now the New York Times failed assist. That's the focus of tonight's angle. The hard left turn of the Democrat Party, it's well documented. In a little over a decade or so, they went from electing not once but twice Barack Obama, who deported a record 3 million illegals from the United States. They went from that to brazenly obstructing ICE agents.
Get out of the way. You guys need to clear now. Watch out. Hey, put it down. Put it down.
You guys need to calm down and get out. You need to get out. You need to get out.
Yeah, the banner on that should be, yes, that's a congresswoman. That's a congresswoman posting that. So somewhere along the line, they decided that resisting Trump meant resisting the rule of law and flooding America with newcomers, of course. Undocumented Democrats, I like to call them that. Like people who would ensure that someone like him would never get elected president again. Can't risk that. Now, while liberal academics and the World Economic Forum, people like Klaus Schwab and George Soros, those types, had long argued that migration is a human right and that migration is indispensable for sustainable development. Like, for years, people like Bill Clinton, Chuck Schumer, and many others resisted that radicalism. But when the cheap labor lobby and the far left got together to push Biden through in 2020, well, they had their chance to swamp the U.S. with migrants from across the planet. People with zero connection or affinity to the United States, and they took that chance. So native-born Americans, well, be damned.
It is what it is, America! And the traitors, treasonous bastards. And have you seen this story? I got a story for you, because this is America. It is what it is. Remember that Ice Block app that was sort of shut down? I think it was shut down. He's suing. Yeah, this is from Ground News. I've asked them if I can partner up, whatever. They said no, but fuck them. But whatever. They still. So if you know, it's a center. It's not talked about much on the right. It is obviously talked about on the left because it's anti-Trump and anti-America. The Ice Block app maker sues Trump administration for free speech violations only in America. Joshua Aaron, the Ice Block developer, sued the Trump administration in federal court in Washington on Monday, alleging Attorney General Pam Bondi and others threatened prosecution and pressured Apple, violating the First Amendment. After officials raised safety concerns, Apple cited law enforcement information when it removed IceBlock, with Attorney General Pam Bondi stating she urged Apple to pull the app. IceBlock crowdsourced ICE sightings and alerted users within a 5-mile radius. Alerts expired after 4 hours, and removal from Apple's app store stops updates despite over 1 million downloads. Of course, that's how many traders there are in this country. Lawyer Noam Bile, whatever her name is, sounds like shit, said Bondi's remarks show illegal pressure, calling it coercion and vowing to take the case to the Supreme Court, while Joshua Aaron seeks IceBlock's restoration. How is that not anti-America? Anti-law, anti-ICE. Obviously, everybody's anti-ICE if you're un-American. Deport them all. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry. It is what it is. America! I'm just saying. Check this one out. This is from John Talks DOS.
The next day.
Go yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is.
That's it. Bam! America first. Nobody else. That's it. You don't like it? Go fuck yourself. Just like Elon said. America first. Everybody else be damned. It is what it is. And all these assholes going against ICE, all these assholes, the seditious six, all these dumb fucking Democrats with their bullshit and TDS. You know, it's funny. We're all getting tired of this shit. I mean, I'm sure most Americans, and I have a feeling, you know, obviously not New York and whoever else voted these commie bastards in, you know, but it's whatever. They'll learn, as Dan Bondino used to always say. Is it bad enough yet? Apparently not, but it will. It will be, because this is America. It is what it is. Now, I think, is that it for the videos? I believe so. Yes, let me go somewhere else, because I think this is hilarious, because this is the Common Sense and Random Shit Show. And I want to share a story, because it's that time of year. Christmas. The holidays. What do you think? Jehovah's Witness. Family takes drive to look at all the houses with no Christmas lights. The real fake news. Damn, I'm loud. That was fucking loud. Anyway, Pasadena, California. A family of Jehovah's Witnesses continued their annual tradition of piling into the car and going for a drive to look at houses without Christmas lights. Wow, so bold. Genevieve Hampton, 43, breathed as she admired an undecorated house in nearby San Bernardino. The lack of lights is really beautiful. Jehovah's Witnesses do not observe holidays or celebrate birthdays, but every year the Hampton family enjoys taking a little drive to see houses that give no indication that any holiday observance is taking place. We sometimes have to drive a ways, but it's worth it, said Daryl Hampton, 45. The kids get so excited about it that it's practically become our own little holiday, which is bad. Come to think of it, we might have to stop. Seeing houses devoid of Christmas decorations helps the Hamptons feel a little more normal during the most festive time of the year. One of their neighbors said, They politely wished me a very Merry Friday, said Lydia Truman, who was lived next door to the Hamptons for years. I responded by saying, Happy Holidays. But they ran away screaming and covering their ears. I just had to read that. At publishing time, the Watchtower Society released a list of hottest houses that didn't have any Christmas lights at all for adherents to visits this month. Happy Holidays! Fuck you! It's Merry Christmas. It is what it is. America! Christmas is back. I think this year is going to be pretty good. Financially for me? Probably not. But it's whatever. I don't make money out of this, so I got to do what I got to do. Work my ass off. So I'm not sure if I'll be on every day. I have to take a few days off to make some extra money. You literally go from work to work to work to work. Not sure yet. If I post up next or by tonight, then I'll be on. If not, I won't be, but we'll see. I know you'll miss me. I know the two that are watching like, oh my God. But it's whatever. I still love you guys. I'm just saying. It is what it is, America. You don't love it? Get the fuck out. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Anyway, music. Gotta end it that way. Why? Because I love music. And I like music that makes me want to toss people around. I don't condone violence. I was an MMA fighter, so obviously, tossing people around was a profession of mine. Getting punched in the face. If you look close, my nose has been broken 5 times. It's kind of crooked. When I wear my glasses, you can see it, but not today. But it's whatever. I still love you guys. Whatever. It is what it is. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. This is not a show for breaking news if you don't know by now. But if you haven't heard it, it's breaking to you. But I'm here to entertain you. So it is what it is, America. Love it or leave it. Get the fuck out. I'm just saying. Stay true to red, white, and blue. Check out this song by Social Outcast. Topic. This is the channel. It is called Warrior. Because you already know. Go punch some punching bag while you listen to the song. I'm just saying. Love you guys. I say again. And I will see you guys possibly in the next one. Ladies!
Yeah. Come join us on this battlefield. This is a place where demons are very much real. It might not always be manifested into things you can see. Might be people, might be society, things inside your head, it might be. But we are the warriors, you won't find us bending knee. No matter the enemy we face, and we gon' stand and fight back, we will have victory. Yeah! Warriors! We will break through any barriers that stand in our way, battling to survive. We not gon' just lay there to suffer and die. Fight, 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 till we don't have a breath left to breathe. We always gon' stand up, gon' fight, might bleed, but never ever bend the knee, you won't see us flee. We got the fire in us, life will get us, fight until we get victory. Yeah!
We are warriors, nothing stopping us. We gon' be victorious, we got that fight in us. We never give up, we are warriors, warriors, warriors. We will be victorious, victorious. Nothing's stopping us. We gon' be victorious. We got that fight in us. We never give up. We are warriors, warriors, warriors. We will be victorious, victorious, victorious. Yeah, victorious. Yeah, victorious. Yeah, we will be victorious, victorious, victorious. Yeah. They may be outnumbered, but us 100 to 1, no difference. We got a secret weapon. They attack us cause they hate us. Deep inside they wish they could be like us. Tight-knit unit while they scattered like breadcrumbs. Just mindless orders without a cause. Honestly, I just feel a little sorry for them. But they keep attacking, we keep fighting back. Picking up wins like they just knick-knacks. Raging on every day and night. We are still standing when the sun rises. We will always fight by each other's side.